Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be discussing four major stages. Four major stages that consumes a lot of money when you are carrying out your building construction. Now, building comes with a lot of financial stress, with a lot of financial challenges. And now a lot of builders, I have seen that they don't know when to spend usually when they are carrying out the construction of their houses. In Nigeria, a lot of people face financial challenges when they are carrying out building construction. So today I'll be discussing these four major stages. These four major stages that talks about that consumes a lot of your money. So stay tuned to the end of this video because the last one is actually the part that consumes 40% of your resources when you are building, of your money when you are building. Now, my advice to you is that when you have these four stages, or you know these four stages that consumes a lot of your money, I will expect you to work or plan according to it. Once again, my name still remains Engineer Mighty Efremoregi. I'm a civil engineer in building profession. I've been into building for the past 10 to 15 years. Thank you, and watch it to the end. The first stage that consumes a lot of your money when you are carrying out your building construction, the first stage is actually the beginning. Now, this is known as the foundation stage. The foundation stage consumes about 30 to 35% of your total costs. 30 to 35% of the total cost. Now, this is the stage that involves you doing clearing of the site. This is the stage where you carry out excavation of the foundation. This is the stage where it involves you doing blinding of the foundation. This is where it involves you setting the column if it is a story building, the footings. This is the stage where you have to carry out the foundation wall if it is going to be 4 blocks or 5 blocks. Now, this is also the stage that also involve you ensuring that you do backfilling after carrying out the foundation after carrying out the foundation. This is also the stage that also involves you bringing laterites. Now, this stage, there are some foundations where you have to backfill with 30 trips, 40 trips, 50, 60 trips of laterite, and this consumes a lot of money. This is also a stage where you have to do compaction of the laterite. The laterite has to do with the red sand. A lot of you may not actually understand. In construction or civil engineering, call it laterite. You have to compact the laterite that you have used to backfill the foundation. Now, after backfilling, this is also the stage where you have to compact it. You have to bring a vibrator to the site to compact. You compact it to a maximum density. This is also the stage where you have to put a lot of water on this laterite that you have used to compact this foundation. This is also the stage where if it is going to, it depends on at this stage now, it depends on the type of building you are building, where you are going to carry out what we call chain beam reinforcement. You spend a lot of money here, so it is very important that at this stage 30 to 35% of the total cost will be spent at this stage. And the second stage that consumes a lot of money when you are carrying out your building construction is the lintel stage. The lintel stage is a stage that involves horizontal elements in a building and is always placed in an opening in a building. Wherever you have an opening in a building, a lintel is expected to be placed in that place. Opening like doors, openings like windows, toilet windows, kitchen windows, if there's going to be an arc like in a dining, or this is a place where you place lintel. Now, lintel is usually placed to ensure that the load that will be coming direct from the roof, or the load that will be coming direct from anything above the window level, it is the lintel level, or it is this lintel that bears the load. It takes the load and distributes it to the blocks. It distributes it to the blocks and ensure that this load is being transferred to the foundation. Now, lintel is an important element in the building constructions. It ensures that the blocks don't cracks. It ensures that the blocks don't cracks. That is why it's very important to put lintel. There are people I have seen that try as much as possible to bypass lintel, just put it in only restricted areas where they have only their openings, it is very important that you have a chain lintel when you have gotten above the window level, so that when whatever load that will be coming from the roof, the lintel will be able to have the capacity to be able to sustain the load, distribute the load to the blocks, to the DPC and to the foundation. This is that second stage that consumes a lot of your money. Why does it consume a lot of your money? In this stage, you have to buy iron rod, you have to buy wood, you have to buy granite, you have to buy cement. No, in this stage, you have to pay for carpenter, you have to pay for the iron bender that come and prepare the reinforcement, you have to pay for the mixing men, the labor, the sharp sand, the water, and many a time is usually done once, or except you want to be very economical, you begin to do it and gradually. But advisably, later stage is usually done once, and it consumes about 20% of the money. Now, the third stage that consumes a lot of your money, the third stage that consumes a lot of your money as a builder or as one that is intending to build is the roofing stage. Now, the roofing is a protective shield, is that protector that you put over your house. Now, it protects the rain, protect the sun, it protects snow if it's a country where there are snows, then if there are matin season, it protects the house from every unwanted and things from coming or from entering into the house. Now, that roofing stage is a stage where you have to buy aluminum roofing sheets or stone coated roofing sheets, and this is a stage that consumes a lot of money. One, you also have to buy woods. You have to buy 2x2 woods, you have to buy 2x4 wood, you have to buy 1x6 wood, depending on the type of roofing you are going to carry out. But no matter the type of roof you are going to be using, this stage consumes a lot of money. If you are using zinc, it consumes a lot of money. If you are using aluminum, it consumes a lot of money. If you are using stone coated roofing sheet, it consumes a lot of money. It's just that each of these ones has different stages, or it has different amount of money it consumes. So if you are building, you should be able to know your financial capacity to know the type of roofing you should go for. But the least one that consumes least money is the zinc, followed by the aluminum. The stone coated is the most expensive roofing type you will ever think about. Finally, the first stage that consumes a lot of your money when you are building, the first stage that consumes a lot of your money when you are building is the finishing. What is the finishing? The finishing has to do with the plastering. The finishing has to do with the plumbing works. The finishing has to do with the tiling. It has to do with the electrical installation. Like the plumbing work has to do with the fixing of the toilet sittings, washing and the kitchen stuff. The tiling has to do with anything that involves tiling of the toilet walls, the toilet floors, and the finishing. What you spend in this stage depends on how you want the beauty of your house. The finishing has to do with the aesthetics. Aesthetics has to do with the beautification, the finishing of your house. Now, somebody can use 500,000 for a styling in his sitting room. Why somebody else can use 2 million naira? Because there are different grade of tiles. You understand? So somebody that used 500,000 for his styling of his sitting room, while somebody else that used 2 million naira for this and tiling of his sitting room, the beauty, the aesthetics of his sitting room will not be the same. You understand? Somebody that use Italian marble for the beautification of his environment, of his house, will be different from someone that just use interlocking tiles. So this stage also involves POP and ceilings, and PVCs when you are doing finishing of your house. So this stage, you decide what to spend. But no matter how much you spend, you're going to spend not less than 40% of the total cost of what it's going to take you to finish your house. This finishing also involves the arc, the beautification of your surroundings, the gates, all of this stage. Now, this stage depends on your financial capacity, as I have said. So whatever decision you make, whatever decision you are making, finishing is the aspect that brings out the beauty of your house. And finally, the painting of your house. You understand? The painting of your house decide the looks of your house. Once again, my name remains Engineer Matthew from Orige. I'm very sure you have enjoyed these 4 stages that consumes money when building your house. If you have enjoyed it so far, why don't you subscribe to this YouTube channel. I bring you building tips on how to build your house, on how to cut down financial expenses when you are building your house, and how to plan. Here we give, or we carry out architectural design. We build, landed properties. If you need it, we also ensure that you get it, whether in Lagos, whether in Abuja, whether in Port Harcourt, whether in Benin, whether in Delta. We also ensure that we have a complete team of engineers, architects, quantity surveyors, masonry, carpenter, tilers, whatever. And wherever you want us to come into to build your house, wherever you want us to come, we are available. We can come and deliver your building for you within weeks and months. Once again, I am Engineer Matthew from Orege. I'm the lead engineer of Matomo Homes and Properties. In this field, I've spent nothing less than 10 to 15 years. I've worked with one of the best building constructions in this nation, A&K. Don't forget, when you need to build your house, think of Matomo Homes and Properties. Thank you. Until I come your way, remain blessed.